Fair use doctrine of United States copyright law states the fair use of a copyrighted work, including such use by reproduction in copies of phono records or by any other means specified by that section for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, including multiple copies for classroom use, scholarship, or research, is not an infringement of copyright. In other words, I'm within my rights.
Hi, this is Sawmill Turtle, and today I'm going to be reviewing the new episode of Steven Universe entitled Familiar. But we're going to do things a little bit differently today. I'm just going to sit here and drink coffee and talk to you as casually as I would if you were sitting in the room with me. I've tried to do things professionally in the past. It hasn't really worked out for me. I live in a neighborhood where people are loud and kind of obnoxious, and sometimes you can hear them through walls upon walls screaming at each other. I don't give a damn what you want, you little whore. You hear dogs barking and cats meowing and children screaming. And right now there's a very large diesel truck outside, and it's been idling there for a while, and I was waiting for it to leave, but apparently it's not leaving. So it makes it very difficult to give any kind of professionalism. Like, I watch people like Slice of Otaku and stuff like that, and they've got their remastered sound and their music playing in the background. I tried that, and it looked stupid. So I'm just going to talk to you casually. And with that being said, let's get into this this thing. So this episode picks up where Legs from Here to Homeworld left off some months ago. And it was months ago to most of us who don't live under a rock, because most of us who watch Steven Universe regularly have seen the episode. We didn't really wait for it to air on TV last week. We saw it on the CN app, and then it gradually leaked down onto the internet. Places like Video Motion and places like that had it available. And then those of us who watch it legally on the CN app watched it there. And so it seems like this story arc is moving slowly, because there's been this gap of several months between these episodes. And I don't know if it's just that's my perception or if that's the way it is, but it doesn't seem like a lot happened in this episode. He was in his room, and then Pearl comes in. And Pearl comes in and says, they wanted me to bring you your things, and apparently I'm one of your things. Like, yeah, Pearl, you're on Homeworld. You're not a freedom fighter here. You're a possession. They see you as a possession. Some of the interactions with the other Pearls were exceptionally funny. Steven trying to tell Yellow Pearl, just my name is, just call me Steven. And she's getting all of it right. And finally, at the end, he's like, well, just call me Lasagna. And Pearl turns to him and says, stop it, Steven, you're going to break her. And that was one of the funniest interactions I've seen on this. I've seen, it seems to me that the problem with Steven as a diamond here is that they're glad to have him back, I guess. They're glad that the whole thing with Pink Diamond being shattered was a facade. But they don't seem to be treating Steven as Pink Diamond any differently than they treated the Pink Diamond before. Like, they treat Steven as, we're just going to simplify, they treat Pink Diamond as a child. Like, they don't treat her as an equal. Like, Steven comes to Yellow Diamond in the sauna. Well, why do diamonds have saunas? Like, what are they? What pores are they trying to cleanse? Like, what is this relaxing them in some way? I'm getting off subject here. So he goes to Yellow Diamond in the sauna, and it's not even like an optional thing. Like, the Yellow Pearl comes to Steven and says, your presence has been requested, and this is not like something like he can just refuse. So he goes to Yellow Diamond, and Yellow Diamond like patronizes him and kind of talks down to him and laughs at him, and then gets up in the middle of the conversation and just walks off because she's busy and refuses to answer any more of his questions, and ignores him as he calls after her. Then when he's called in the exact same way to Blue Diamond's room, and not her room. It was that some kind of a swimming pool. What does a gem have a need for a swimming pool for? But anyway, so what ends up happening is he tries to talk to Blue Diamond about the situation with White Diamond, the same as he did with Yellow. And again, he was patronized. He was talked to like a little kid, which in essence he is. But I mean, to them, he's a diamond. They don't realize the concept. They don't understand the concept of childhood. So he's trying to talk to her, and when she gets called away, he's like, I need to talk to you about White Diamond. And she says, maybe later, perhaps, like, if it's worth my time, if I have time to talk to you. This is like something that you say to like a little kid, like, hey, Mom, can I have a raise in my allowance? Maybe, if you're good, possibly. If it's there and I feel like it, maybe. And this isn't like an equal. This isn't how you talk to to appear. This isn't how somebody that you see on equal footing with you. This is how you talk to somebody who's down here. Like somebody way down here that you're looking down on, like, oh, you're so cute. We'll talk about this later. Maybe. If I feel like it. And the things in his room, like when he was in his room singing his song and interacting with the pebbles, I felt the whole sequence in Pink Diamond's room was disturbing. Like there was nothing about this that I particularly enjoyed. I didn't like the way that the pebbles were literally lounging in the crack of his ass. I didn't particularly care for him putting on Pink Diamond's armor with, you know, it's disturbing. Like the armor, the skirt, and those high heels, or whatever they were, the poof balls. I mean, honestly, like I get it that this is a progressive show, but Steven is not a pretty cross-dresser. Okay, like in the episode where he was trying to get Sadie on stage, where everyone what was the name of that song? Haven't You Noticed That I'm a Star? Sung by the woman who also voiced Marceline on Adventure Time. Great song. It's on the Steven Universe soundtrack. I highly recommend that you buy that soundtrack if you haven't done so. I mean, what the hell have you been waiting for? But in this episode, he gets up on stage in Sadie's place because he done pissed Sadie off in a skirt and high heels and makeup, and he's making a big old fool of himself up there, you know, as a joke. And it's like, Steven, cross-dressing? No, sir. No, sir. You are not a pretty drag queen. And I could have gone the whole rest of my life without ever seeing you in a skirt again. I am sorry. You. And the whole episode, nothing really happened. Like, he tried to talk to the Diamonds. They wouldn't listen to him. He met the Pebbles. He tried to talk to the Walls, which for some reason had faces. And the Walls wouldn't talk to him. And White Diamond in the previous episode wouldn't talk to him. But the only people that would talk to him were people he already knew. Garnet, Amethyst, Pearl, Connie, all the people that came with him were the ones willing to talk to him and listen to him. Everybody else patronized him or flat out ignored him. So nothing got done in this episode. Even the Pearls really didn't treat him with the reverence that they treat other Diamonds. And they see him as a Diamond. Everybody on Homeworld sees Steven as Pink Diamond. But the Pearls, Yellow Pearl and Blue Pearl, do not treat Steven with the reverence that they afford other Diamonds. And I find that extremely bizarre. That they were just so blah with him. Like, it's like, oh yeah, it's you. Okay, well I've been sent here to summon you, and yeah, they're waiting on you, so you might as well get in there. It was weird, and I don't know. It seemed like it was kind of a filler episode, which in the middle of a story arc is weird. Like a filler episode in the middle of a major story arc. Like we're leading up to the movie that's coming out soon. Like everything that's happening is leading up to this movie, and you got this episode where absolutely nothing happens. And it seems like the promo for the next episode kind of hints that something might happen in the next episode, but you don't know because Steven wants to plan a party, and he wants to bring the court in, and Yellow and Blue Diamond's like, well, you have to take this seriously. Like, well, I am taking this seriously. This is a big deal. Like, these are my friends, and we're trying to make this happen. We need White Diamond to listen to me. Well, I need you to listen to me, and you won't listen to me. Like, nobody's listening to me, and it's frustrating. And I see that, and it's please tell me something is going to happen in the next few episodes, because I can't take the suspense anymore. We've waited months between the battle on the beach, and that was an epic battle between Yellow and Blue Diamond and the Crystal Gems. That was amazing. But here we are, some months later, in the following story arc, and there's no more battles. There's no more tension. There's just, I've got Pebble people hanging out in the crack of my ass, and I'm singing a song, and I'm wearing a skirt, and nobody's talking to me. And I didn't feel the excitement that I should have at a Steven Universe premiere. Like, seeing a new episode is like normally so exciting, and this one was just like, it's alright. But I'm hoping next week there's going to be another one, the next part of the story arc, and we're leading up into the end of the series, I think. And I don't know, it seems strange that for like the finale, it's moving so slowly. Like, I don't know. Before I sign off here, thank you to those of you who stick with me. There seems to be at least a dozen or so of you who watch my videos regularly. There might be more. The numbers don't seem to say that, but the numbers sometimes lie on YouTube, so I really don't know. But those of you who are here, thank you very much. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and comment. Let me know you're there. Please let me know what you think. And until next time, farewell. Have a good evening.